We get started.
And welcome everybody to another wonderful Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. Different format. Look at that. Look at this layout, guys. What do you guys think? I'm actually digging this layout. I love it. It's different. I think Eric was the one that said that we look like, we are in what was the show on ESPN?
Around the Horn.
Around the Horn. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. So just trying new formats today, okay, guys. So I'm just messing with the StreamYard, just see what we got. Okay, just trying it out. Okay, just wanted to let you guys know this is what we do. And okay, my name is Ed Rivera.
Up than we normally are.
Yeah, exactly. So we can only see the big fat head of me right here. I know, right? We're getting all real close. My name is Ed Rivera, also known as the Dad Hat, and with me I got my three co-hosts, as you guys already know. But we are going to go around the squares, not around the horn. We're going to start with Mr. Prospector yourself. What is going on, my friend? What are we doing? What are we wearing? What are we drinking tonight?
Well, tonight we are wearing the spring training hat for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, look at
that!
And
let's see. You can see the 24 spring training patch on the side.
That's my favorite.
I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Mr. Influencer kind of first put me onto this one when he shared it in our chat. And so I got to give credit where credit's due. So shout out to Mr. Influencer himself. And tonight we are drinking. I know this is going to be a surprise. Hopefully a future sponsor, Gatorade Zero. Right there.
Gatorade Zero.
So Gatorade, if you were paying attention for about, what's this, the 37th time, please sponsor us.
You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
I'm shameless if nothing. If anything, I'm shameless.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, my friend?
Nothing. I'm not. Yeah.
I love it. All right, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to our next person, Mr. Influencer himself, who, it was today I mentioned him on my video because he was the one who was able to, influence many of us into buying some Wichita hats. So what's up, Eric? How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Living a dream, baby.
There we go. I kind of like this. You got the sports little ticker scrolling over there at the top. So kind of like this little format we got going on here. But I'm drinking a lot tonight. Just got done with a 1.5 mile run with my brother. So we got the Prime Energy water. Got the regular water. And then last but not least, for my friend Mr. Mayor, we got the luminescent lager from the Fireflies in.
Nice.
The I cannot
right in front of your
camera.
face. There it is.
Do this camera.
We'll figure this out eventually. We'll figure it out.
Fireflies koozie. So got a lot of drinks going on tonight. But yeah, I got the luminescent lager from the Fireflies, which I guess Donnie said is no longer a thing. The River Rat Brewery is no longer. So hopefully somebody else will pick up a beer for the Columbia Fireflies here soon.
Yeah, I hope somebody gets that recipe.
And for myself, I am obviously not drinking a margarita, but it kind of looks like it. So I have the strawberry margaritas. It's kind of the newer brand of the El Paso Chihuahuas. They have like the regular margaritas, and then this past year they came out with the strawberry margaritas. So I have the El Paso Chihuahua strawberry margaritas today.
Good man. I love that one.
Yeah.
Nice Copa brand.
Joe Prophet and I enjoy a good strawberry margarita. So
I'm not a margarita guy. Just not a tequila guy. Prophet. I'm not a tequila guy, guys. I can't do it. I have bad experiences.
Love a good margarita.
So, all right. And now, finally, before I go, the mayor himself on location somewhere. What is going on, Mr. Mayor? Talk to us, my friend.
Well, you're looking live at the Augusta Green Jackets SRP Park. I'm working in Augusta tonight. I've got to start working in about an hour. So I figured, what the heck, instead of talking to you guys from a car or a truck and you can't see my face, I'd come down here and hang out in front of the Hive and, sit here on the bench and be first in line by the box office for tickets for opening day for Augusta or something. I don't know. There's nobody else out here, and it's a little bit cold, but I'm first in line. And because what?
Hold on. You say it's cold. You're in Augusta, Georgia. What's the weather like?
I mean, it's getting down into the 50s right now.
It's a
But I'm
balmy
sitting
50. It's a
still.
balmy 59.
Balmy 55.
I'm sitting on a bench, probably about, I don't know, 500 feet from the river behind me. I'm on the backside of home plate, and there's a big old river right there at the outfield. So I don't know. It's a little cool down in here.
Okay,
So.
all right.
But because
Get out the parka.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm out working, I'm not drinking a beer tonight. I am actually following the Prospector's lead here. I stopped at the QT, and look at there. Gatorade Zero.
Wow.
Let's go.
So who's the
Let's
influencer here?
go.
I know, right?
Yeah, I went with the Glacier Cherry too. I was like, I got to copy this guy.
Yeah,
I got
you
the
did.
Quincy.
Yeah, you
And
did. Let's go.
as far as my hat, I'm still wearing my off to work hat today since I am still off to work.
You
And
are
this is
still
a nice
working.
little.
I love those posts.
This is a spring training hat that the guy Paul Weiss I met at the Myrtle Beach Pelicans playoff game at the end of 22. He's a former New York City police officer, and he kindly sent me a box of some Yankees memorabilia and stuff. And this was one of the hats his family had given him. It's a 920 Yankee spring training hat, and he gifted it to me. So, Yankees started pitchers and catchers today reporting. So here we go.
I love it. What's going on, Phil? You're never late. Was being interviewed about ballpark food.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I
So
love
basically,
ballpark
Phil was
food.
saying, "I'm sorry. I was late because I'm being a celebrity.
Because I'm being a
I'm so
celebrity.
sorry."
That's exactly.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
probably in a suite doing that interview too.
He probably was. All
He
right,
was.
boys.
He was.
And as for me, guys, I am wearing my Wichita Wranglers Dad Hat 47.
Sir.
Look at that thing. This thing is absolutely. I love this logo. I absolutely love this logo. I remember the day this influencer sent me the link to this thing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. Because he knows as soon as he sends it, you're gonna buy it. It's just that's how it goes.
He even got me to buy a dad hat.
Exactly.
I even have that one. That's one of two. That's one of two dad hats I own. The other one, the other one that I own is because of the mayor. So thank you guys for making sure I have two dad hats in my collection.
All right, so the dad hasn't influenced you yet into buying a hat. Okay, I see how that goes. Awesome.
And what was that?
No. You influenced like several purchases on the 47 website when they had the sale, my friend.
I
Like,
did.
I spent
I
a ridiculous amount of money on sale hats on 47, all thanks to you. So you are not absolved from this.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Phil, they kept asking about the influencer. Have you met him? What's he like?
Phil has met the influencer. He has.
Look at that. So he's telling stories. We've actually met as well. So we met at your ballpark, Donnie.
Yeah.
So, and then I am drinking tonight some Don Q and cranberry right here. A little rum, white rum right there. It's absolutely wonderful. Nothing, just easy. I don't want to drink too much tonight. So we're good. We're good here. All right, boys, let's get into it. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to concentrate on baseball. Let's start with baseball because there's some stuff that just came out, right? First things first, breaking news. If you guys haven't heard it, apparently there is an end date to the commissioner of baseball. We have an end date. How do we feel about this?
So
it can't come soon enough.
Right. I was going to say, my question was, can he go into early retirement?
Can we do it early is what we're thinking, right? Like, let's just do it like right now. Can you do it now? But here's the thing though, guys, we got to be careful because we might just get someone else who's worse.
True. But can
it get any worse is what you're saying?
I was getting ready to say that, but what damage can he do in the next 5 years?
A lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna quote Zach Beeson from earlier today on Twitter and say, can we change that to early 2024?
Yeah, early as in right now.
I can't. That came from Zach Beeson. I just want to say I agree with him. So,
Time for a turn and hit the clock event. There it is.
Donnie, Phil wants to know what your hat is again. He can't see it.
Here it's a New York Yankees spring training hat, and on the side it says the inside Yankee, the inside experience, New York Yankee.
I like it, man. I like.
I don't know what year
with baseball on it.
Yeah.
that looks a little bit. I know it has the red seams for the baseball. I like that a little bit better, but it reminds me a little bit of the batting practice hat the Yankees will have this year. Now, that one doesn't have the red seams for the baseball.
Where
It's got
nothing has
the
changed.
pinstripe on it.
Exactly.
Well, it is a smaller circuit. Well, well, give them a little bit of credit. They took a small circular logo and put the NY in it and put the pinstripes over it, so it's at least a little different.
I had to guess. This is probably 5 or 6 years old, if I had to guess, at least.
Look at us. Look at all this baseballs around us. I almost was like, look at these balls around us, and that would have not been good to say. So we're gonna go ahead baseballs. All right. So yeah, you're right, guys. Let's be honest.
This is a family show.
No, it's not. It is after 9 o'clock. So actually, maybe one of Eric's kids might be watching. So we'll see. So I'm with you. I think he has not been a good commissioner. I don't. Has he been the worst out of the 4 major sports?
As long as Gary Bettman exists, Gary Bettman exists, I'm not going to say that that's true. Gary Bettman is now. I will say this: I'm the wrong person to ask because I've never forgiven Gary Bettman for the Atlanta Thrashers ceasing to exist while the Arizona Coyotes get to continue to exist under, get to have like 9 lives.
It is. Yeah, I don't understand that.
Even though hockey in Atlanta was not perfect by far. I mean, and there were attendance problems, but no worse than what happened with the Coyotes. So I've never forgiven Gary Bettman for going in the dead of night to work with the owners to move the team back to Winnipeg, to give Winnipeg another chance. Atlanta got a second chance, and I get that, but like the way it was done, the manner in which it was done, I felt like the fans were betrayed, and I've never forgiven Gary Bettman for that, and I never will.
Yeah, I don't know, but Winnipeg is actually, I don't want to say it too much, because I don't want to get chewed out, but Winnipeg and Atlanta, those are two totally. If you were to say football, Winnipeg or Atlanta, okay, Atlanta. If you're going to say hockey, Winnipeg. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it in the manner in which was done. You're right.
Well, how would you feel if Carolina lost their team, right? Carolina
they stole a team, actually.
Right. They would feel like Hartford does, right? Yeah, I was going to say, they feel like Hartford does.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
And Winnipeg, why did Winnipeg lose their team the first time? Because they couldn't support it. So
and then they turn around and give them back.
Huh? What you said, Mayor?
Yeah.
I said then they turn around and give them the team back.
Yeah.
I never get that when they move a franchise, they do because they do poorly, and then they turn right around a few years later and say, we're going to give you another one.
Prime example, Baltimore football.
Yeah.
So like probably how you would have felt, about the whole, Art Modell situation.
Oh,
right?
He can ride in hell for all I care.
Yeah, because Atlanta does have hockey fans, believe it or not. But like, you're telling me that Arizona is a better place for NHL than Atlanta?
Don't get me wrong. I'm just being a devil's advocate here, but like I actually do agree. I think it is a warm weather. Like hockey is growing. Right? I love the Atlanta Thrashers logo. That thing was awesome. I really did enjoy it. I was sad when it went.
And I know I sound a little bit personal with it, and I don't mean to get cross with it. I know
that got a little heated, guys. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did. Not at you. Really at Gary Bettman, but it's been something that's drawn my ire for years, and it's kind of never really gone away. So.
I wonder if we're going to get, a little bit of a different, look out of Patrick now because he's been so angry lately. He was holding that in.
He wears the pink.
Thing was like
he wears the pink and the turquoise, but then the fire comes out.
Exactly.
So I'm giving some of the venom that this snake has. How about that?
Speaking of a new look, Patrick, with this new kind of view, he almost looks like he's AI. Are you real right now, sir?
Yeah, you look like AI right now.
It does. I didn't even notice that, but now that you say it, yeah.
He moves and then he becomes a little bit blurrier. So there you go.
Oh,
Lynn
okay.
says that she might be attending her first NHL game this weekend. All right, Lynn.
The,
Nice.
the thing with Manfred is, what has he done? Not
Nothing.
what has he not done, but what has he brought to baseball as a commissioner since he's been there?
I would
Positive.
always say the rule
Just,
changes.
just let's stay
Rule
positive.
changes.
What has he done? Okay.
Can I say one?
Mhm.
World Baseball Classic.
Okay. So
Yep.
I'll give that.
The rule
I gotta
changes?
hand it to him. But like he brought it back too from death, right?
Yeah.
Because COVID killed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
COVID killed it, and then he
Yeah.
brought it back, and I'm glad that he did. He fought for it because look at what the popularity of it, and I'm glad that he did that. Some of the rules are not bad, and they're not his fault because obviously you got the competition committee, right? Like, I mean, that's why they're assigned for that. Some of the rules that have been implemented lately in baseball, I'm actually a fan of. So sorry. I know it's not a popular opinion. So what's up, Eric?
I know we've talked about it obviously before, but with the popularity of the World Baseball Classic, what do you prefer? Is the time frame in between, 2-3 years maybe?
Yeah.
yeah, I'd like to see it. I would think every 3 years would be interesting, just because it doesn't follow like an Olympic style format.
It's different than all of the sports.
Right. I think 2 is too often. 3 and 4 just like every other sport. So 3 is the number for me. Like every 3 years, boom.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I can get down with that. The 3-year format. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. Lynn said one here. Lock up with no strike.
Yeah.
Again, he hasn't done a lot of good things. All right. Out with one hand how many good things he's done, but he's done some good things. And a lot of bad things. Like he never got rid of the TV market thing. That thing is a whole thing. Which, by the way, did you guys hear about this? That they're working on doing their own streaming channel.
Oh wow.
You talking about all the sports networks?
Yeah, since all the sports networks keeps
coming
going
together?
down, they're working on a streaming channel specifically for baseball. So we'll see how that goes. So, and my MLB network, my MLB package is going to be renewing here pretty soon. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. I've got to get mine on there.
So
Well, did y'all do the thing last year with the MLB PA? Get the 50% off?
Yeah.
For the MLB.
Yeah, for the MLB package. If you sign up for the Players Association, or Players Alumni Association,
you can get 50% off MLB.tv.
Yeah, it's like $25 or something to do that.
It's free for T-Mobile, so I just get it free every year.
He wins. That jerk,
Yeah.
right? What a jerk, Donnie.
I mean, I don't even have.
I got T-Mobile, so I get it for free, guys.
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
thing.
no, he just
It
comes
is a
in.
thing.
He goes. He's so nonchalant. He goes. What do you mean? I get it like for free because I'm a team.
I know, right?
I'm an influencer. What do you expect?
Oh!
They need me to watch
I'm all that.
baseball.
He's like, suck it.
I'm all,
Yeah. Suck
Yeah.
it.
They
All
wanna
of you, they
make
gotta
sure-
pay for it.
yeah.
So-
I'm a season ticket holder, and they just want to make sure I can also watch that at the stadium too because I'm
That's
special and I'm an influencer and I'm watching MLB.tv.
I am very intrigued to see what they're gonna do with MILB, right? Because they're changing all of their agreements and all that, right? You've been getting the emails just like I have if you subscribe to the teams. So,
Bro, I've gotten so many.
huh?
I've gotten so many because I've
So-
bought so much stuff. It's like ridiculous. It's like every single team.
I'm like, oh, I
Yep.
get it, guys. So I wonder what they're gonna do with that part, right? Because you got the MLB package, right? And then last year's MILB absolutely was just garbage. It was trash. You know what I mean? You could not I was trying to watch some games and then it wouldn't load for such a long time, and then I had to get out and come back in. It still wouldn't load, so I gave up half the time. So we'll see how this goes, right? I don't like the fact that like you have to pick your favorite baseball team and then it gives you those specific teams, right? Because like us, we follow all of them. So we want to watch all the teams.
Right.
You know, I mean, for example, me, I like to watch the Durham Bulls here. but the Durham Bulls are a Tampa Bay affiliate.
Yeah, I found myself last year just switching between like the Royals and then the Twins because with the Wind Surge and then the Twins affiliate. So yeah, I kept switching my favorite because I did not like that at all.
Yeah, I'm with you there. So I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. So we'll see what they do. And then I have been told that they are working on it. This is by a source, right? That they are not putting money on the MILB app because everything is going to be swallowed up under Major League Baseball, and that was the plan all along.
It already is. I mean,
I don't get that. Like, why wouldn't you just keep it separate? Because it's I don't know. I don't understand swallowing it up under one thing, making it harder to find.
Do we blame Manfred for that one?
Well, I mean, he's the commissioner, so yeah, he's going to get the blame. I
I was
don't
gonna
know
say,
that
why not?
it's
Sure.
him.
Let's go for it.
But
Yeah.
I don't know that it's him,
Yeah.
but it's under his leadership, so
Yeah.
it's tied to him. So
You're right.
that was a very political answer, but
It
you
really
are
was.
the mayor, so I would expect nothing less. I mean, that sounds like a very packaged, statement. I can't really comment, but so.
But what I will say, if it was me,
yeah,
what's up, Zach? Man, look at it. My boy Zach here. Really seems Manfred's goal of one baseball was a farce. Remember, it was he was hit. This is the one that really ticked me off. I mean, this one took me over the edge with him when he was saying that baseball is a regional sport. That one was like, it took me over the edge. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is the national pastime, and you're calling it a regional sport? What? No wonder the NFL is taking over.
and the thing is, if it's a regional sport, then why don't you let the people that live in a region watch the team that's in that region?
Thank you.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
you contradict yourself. It's
Are you
like,
the mayor or the preacher?
Both. Depends
He's
on
a
the
preacher for the people. He's a
There you go.
preacher for the people.
I'll leave the preaching to Johnny. I'll just stick to the mayor, and I'll pound the gavel from the mayor's post. So
Well, he's the wise man.
He's the wise man.
There's the joke.
The wise
There's
man.
the first one.
Here we go. If you're taking notes, in your bingo card, there it is.
So and I
and
know.
I
sorry.
accept frankincense and myrrh.
Phil says, and all the people said, "Amen."
So I know we're talking baseball here,
there we
but
go.
if we're talking about commissioners, I mean, what about Goodell? Because every time he goes up during the draft, everybody boos him.
Yeah, everybody
Still like him
boos
better than Bettman.
But I'll say this though, man, he's taken the NFL to different levels that has never been seen. You know what I mean? He's actually grown the sport. They're in Brazil next year, right? Mexico, back to England. Like, I mean, he's taken this
Germany,
like the NFL globally. So it's like,
I mean,
he's actually done a really good job. I can't.
I mean, bringing Amazon in and having streaming of games and having, I mean, in a way, he's a puppet of the owners and in a well overpaid puppet of the owners. But he's the one that's going to take the bullets for them too. And there's a lot of things in the sake of safety that he has to deal with. But you're right, he has really grown the sport globally more so than it had been. He's actually. I mean, I know everybody boos him, and I get why they do it.
He likes it, though, so let's be honest.
He does, and that's the thing. He has a sense of humor about it, where the other guys don't have any sense of humor if you don't like them. Like if you contradict them, or they're so stoic.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of like, he gets up there and he's high fiving and hugging the players and all that. He's all into that. You don't
Not
see
only
any
high
other guys
fiving and
do
all that, but like special handshakes and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's in tune with his athletes in his league, I guess is the best way to put that.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I'd almost say that he's robbed baseball of a good commissioner.
Wow.
Can you kick him off if he's in control?
No, I can still do that. You know what I mean?
Because now it looks like
You know
There
what
we
I mean?
go. There we got the trip. I like that one, that view. Because now we got Virgil over here with his jokes too, doing the
Yeah, I know.
jokes.
More like non-baseball. So, but I agree. I think who was also been a good commissioner? NBA. You don't see
Adam
anything
Silver.
being bad. Yeah, Adam Silver has been
Yeah.
good.
He deserves to be Adam Gold for being the best commissioner.
Oh my God. Please kick him back off.
Boom.
Just leave him
Boom.
off.
Boom.
Oh my
So,
God.
so do you guys
and
have
here's the
any?
thing.
I need to start drinking what
Go
Ed's
ahead.
drinking.
I'm
This is
chugging it
not
right now.
strong enough.
I mean, I don't know enough of the players, but I mean, as far as who would be the next guy, because it's probably some guy we don't even know in an office somewhere.
It's probably one of your
Somewhere.
guys.
If
It's
you
probably one
had
of your
it, if
guys,
you
the
had a,
ticket guy, whatever it might be.
Ty.
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, if you guys had somebody that you would want to see in that role that you think is an ambassador for baseball, that may be unrealistic. Like there was a lot of talk of Bob Costas. I don't know how Bob Costas would do, but I know with what he knows, that's always talked about. And I'm not saying I like him as a guy, but just like somebody in that world of baseball that you think could step in and be probably a more in tune commissioner.
How about, can I I want to throw this out to you guys and let me know what you guys think. A minority commissioner.
Why not? Because I mean, they're trying. They always bring in an international player, so why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, we have so many international players in baseball right
Yeah,
now.
why not?
I think it would really help.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who is probably the elder statesman of baseball that would probably fit that role? That would be
Tony
a
Clark?
minority Latino.
Yeah, but Tony Clark's not going to cross
Tony
the
Clark?
line.
I mean, that's a good one. Lynn has a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
I'd be
good
for
one.
that.
I'm
I'd
in
be
for
for
that.
that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he would do
now
a
we're
really
talking.
good job.
Yeah. I
What-
could
And
see
she's
somebody
worked in the commissioner, and she's worked in the commissioner's office too.
What's
that's the
she
thing.
doing
People
now?
forget before she is now.
Wasn't she supposed to
I
be
think she's
working
out
with
of-
the White Sox or something like that
Yes,
for a
she was
while?
gonna consult with the White Sox, I think.
Yeah,
And the reason Lynn
Yeah.
said that is because they're best friends. She met Kim when they were in Seattle.
they're BFS forever.
Yeah.
My question
See?
is, do you guys
There we
have
go.
Listen,
magic, right?
listen.
Exactly. See,
Lynn's like the three of you. She has people.
She has the three of all
Lynn-
four of us combined has more people than she knows.
Lynn's way above us, though.
Whoa,
Oh, yeah,
100%.
Lynn's
Listen,
like
I
our
can't-
version of Taylor Swift.
Listen, with
She's
as
gonna
down
be
as
like
the
the
muck as I
spot
am,
at
I
the
can't.
suites. Yeah.
Yeah, with as far down as the muck and I am, I can't see you guys in your suites, and I can't see Lynn at the very top of the precipice. I'm just down. I'm down there with like the the dregs of the earth. So
Lynn
need
still
to-
gets ahead, guys. Okay, just
we
so you
need to-
know.
Lynn
We
gets
need to
that.
get her on here sometime.
Absolutely, 100%. She, you know what? Speaking of Lynn, she sent me what she was drinking tonight. I wanted to show it to you guys because that one is for the win right there. I want to show you. See if I can do it. All right.
How about
let
Lynn
me see.
Smith for commissioner? Oh,
Dang.
very nice.
My girl Lynn is
She's
for the
going hard
win right
tonight?
there. That's she's at home now though. Okay, so she's not driving, guys.
Is the prospector making her drink that heavy tonight with those jokes?
100%.
Well, I mean,
You
I
should
will
have
say
seen
that
those-
she said that joke rocks. She did say that joke rocks, unless that means that she had to get
Yeah,
like
now
whiskey
you're
on the
now
rocks.
you're just being biased. Now you're just
Whiskey
being
on
biased.
rocks or kick rocks, one of the
Yeah.
two.
Oh,
Yeah, one of the two.
Um,
She said that joke rocked, but she said it could be whiskey on the rocks. It could mean that it was a really good joke.
She was telling
I
you
don't
to
know.
kick rocks on that
I mean-
one. Zach has a great point. Tony Clark already sucks at current jobs, so don't let him in the commissioner. So, and he's not going to.
This is why you listen to. Yeah, this is
He's
why
not gonna
you.
cross
This is why you listen to Lynn. This is why you listen to Lynn and not to me. So
Lynn, just high on life. Okay, that's Lynn right there for you guys. So
I love it. We love you, Lynn.
absolutely 100%. So yeah, I think when it comes to commissioners, I think we all agree, right? not a good job overall. Like if you were to give him a grade, I think it would be a C minus D. You know, I gotta give him some credit again for some of the things that have been done. I gotta be honest about that, guys. Like some of the rules I actually do like. Some of these new rules have been implemented lately. I actually do like the World Baseball Classic. I like it. You know what I mean? Could he have done better? 100%. No one can take that away. Okay.
You
There
can
it
tell who's not running the.
You can tell who's not running the chat, guys. It is not Ed tonight.
Well,
I
we know
mean,
it's the
not-
influencer that's doing it, obviously.
Not every hitter is gonna go 0 for 100. I mean, some might, so he's got to get something right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he would be below average, correct, Prospector?
100%.
Below, well, I know below average, and yes, indeed, that would
Manfred is
definitely
below
be below average.
He knows below average.
So what's one retired player, possibly Hall of Famer, that you guys would think? And I will throw out the one that you're going to moan about. Look, Eric knows who I'm going to say. Derek Jeter.
No.
No.
Gross. No.
Who'd you say?
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
The captain.
Oh
No.
no.
He didn't do a good job in Miami, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he ruined the Marlins. No thanks.
Yeah, I know
Thanks.
he's not an executive, but I mean, I threw that out.
Let
as an
him help
example.
Hal.
Like, what is a player
He
though?
can help Hal
like-
Steinbrenner destroy your Yankees.
Right. What is a player though that's maybe retired like that you think could really honestly step into that role though?
Chris Young.
Ooh,
He's
good
running
call.
Texas right now. He's a World Series champ with the Kansas City
Theo
Royals. I just know he's worked quite a bit with the commissioner's office, but he's with the Rangers right now.
He's
So
done a great job. Theo Epstein.
Yeah.
He
There
might
you
take
go.
over.
But
Theo
Theo,
Epstein.
That could that could
but
work.
Theo Epstein isn't going to. Theo Epstein just took a brand new job where he's back with Fenway Sports Group and he's working on the soccer side. I mean, he's going to be working. He's going to be transforming Liverpool. He's got a good gig, and he's not going to lose that.
He got a good gig, but I'm telling you, if they ask him to be the commissioner of Major League Baseball, that dude will take it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Donnie, since he's going to be out of a
like-
job by the middle of this season, how about your guy Aaron Boone?
Oh gosh. No.
Well,
I mean, if we're talking Jeter, we might as well talk Boone.
No, whoa, no. That's two different. No, that's two area guys
it's
right
when it comes
And
to
you know
their
what, Eric?
second jobs, they're even. When it comes to the second job, they're even. They bunt on shitty jobs.
Well, Aaron Boone's just going to come to the MLB office and say, "We have to win at all costs."
Well, do you think the ownership in
wasn't it-
Miami gave Jeter anything to work with?
Crickets.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Crickets. Miami had a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, but they didn't. So,
I mean,
but they didn't let him spend it either.
they got a rise and made the playoffs this past year.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
Kim's job. That she
Well,
did.
right. No, I know. That's why
Yeah.
you could tell, obviously,
This is-
Jeter didn't do.
No. So
So I found the exact quote I wanted to use about Aaron Boone. This is what he's going to say the first time. He said the other day for the Yankees, we're hell bent on being a champion. He's going to, when he gets into the commissioner's office, he's going to say, we're hell bent on crowning a champion. That is leadership.
Ooh.
That is leadership.
Danny, it's okay. I don't blame
Hey, Zach.
Aaron Boone for Hale's brother and Brian Cashman's decisions.
Yeah, and I saw Lynn threw Mattingly out there too. I wouldn't see. Commissioner Mattingly, that'd be good too.
Hey, we like him in Toronto.
No former Yankees.
God, no. Mariano Rivera?
Oh,
No former Yankees.
Okay. I mean,
Babe
that's not a
Ruth?
Bobby
bad
Witt-
one, though.
Bernie
Bobby
Williams.
Witt Jr.
Well, hopefully he'll be still playing in 5 years.
Roger Clemens.
God, no. Get out of here with that.
Now we're just throwing out random names.
Nah, he's just throwing names for the sake of throwing names. He just took himself. I didn't do this one. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That
Maybe
was
the guy to your side, he did that.
yeah. I didn't do that one, man. Donnie, that was
I'm
not
like,
me.
dang.
Oh, Phil.
Ed, that was rude. Ed, that was rude.
George Costanza. He's worked the Yankee front office. How's that?
There you go. There you go.
Okay, I got a good one for you guys. Tito.
No.
Who?
Tito.
Who?
Exactly who?
Okay. All right.
No, because he was your manager, and I don't like the AL Central besides my team.
But but he did a good job. Boston,
He
Cleveland.
did. He did do a good job.
He did.
He's
He coached Michael Jordan.
He's a player's manager. He
I was
also
gonna say
coached.
he managed Michael Jordan, so
Yeah.
You saw how well that went.
Yeah, but he knows how to handle big egos. If it wasn't because they called him back into the NBA, Michael Jordan would have had a pretty decent career as a major leaguer. He was on his way up.
those Guardians teams were full of egos. I'm telling you,
He peaked
those
in
Guardians
Space
teams
Jam,
were
though.
chock full of egos.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying, just throwing names out there. You guys wanted to throw names out, threw a name. You guys don't have to like it. God. Or say nothing bad.
Well, we know the influencer's not afraid to share his opinion about that.
Okay, influencer, give me a name then. Give me a name. Give me a name.
No
I
Yankees.
did. I said
No
Chris Young.
Yeah. Besides that one, we all agree, Chris Young is actually not a good one because he took the Rangers all the way to the World Series. MJ didn't want to cross MLB strike line. Yeah. And so. Come on, give me some names. You guys wanted to do some names here.
Billy Bean.
I'm trying to think.
Get the hell out of here. Anyone
asked for a name.
Anyone related to the Oakland A's cannot.
You
hold
asked for a
any
name and then
position.
you get mad when I
John
give you
Fisher.
a name. John Fish.
What's in a name?
I'm just not going to say anything because this is getting frustrating.
Why did you ask us to give you names and then get mad when we did give you names?
Because you said the Oakland
Because we
A's. Look
didn't-
at the hot mess that the Oakland
Yeah.
A's are.
Okay, but you said give you a
because
name.
we
You
didn't say
give you a
because we
name
didn't
that's
say
not in
Tito, that's
Oakland.
Oh, better baseball
because
player,
we didn't
Michael
say
Jordan
Tebow.
or Tim Tebow?
Tebow.
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
In baseball, Tebow made it to AAA.
Wow.
That was because of popularity. I've seen him play in
Who's more
person.
popular though?
I've seen
Tebow sold a lot of tickets in AAA.
Yeah. So,
And we
I'm
all know
just
the
saying.
mayor was there every night watching Tebow with his Tebow jersey.
Johnny was there watching Jordan.
I actually never saw Tebow play in Columbia. The one
No?
game I
Really?
went, I wasn't going to any Fireflies games at that time. I just wasn't into it like I am now. The only one game I went to where he was on the team, he didn't play that day. He coached first base.
I actually saw him play.
You were you hot on the campaign trail at that time?
He was.
To your first run for offense?
2019, yeah.
Was that-
2019 was the first year I had tickets.
I actually
Was
saw
that
him
your
play.
Of course
He
you
was
did.
when we were here in not here, but we were in Ohio. Darla was pregnant during that time, and surprise, she wanted to go see Tebow at the Akron Rubber Ducks because he was playing there. So yeah. And then
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the great thing about this game. We sat right behind him, and when they're at the batters, circle, and everything. He was turning around, not facing us. Of course, what do we see? Nothing but his ass.
Well, that's what she wanted to see, right?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you're bitter about that.
He
Yeah.
is. She wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
have to bring that up when I come to see her.
You should. I went to Tebow's first game with the Fireflies,
Well-
Phil. There it is.
Yeah. Well, instead of saying Tim Tebow, Ed was just saying T blows.
Yeah.
So,
I actually
Yeah,
am a
because
fan of
he
Tebow.
he was mad. Yeah. I
Lynn.
wonder what Lynn thinks. How
Yeah,
was it,
what-
Ed?
how was it, Ed?
How was the backside of Tim Tebow?
So, yeah, that dude had an ass on him. I'm not gonna lie. So it was.
So what you're saying is his butt doesn't lie?
He didn't. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
This show is going downhill real quick.
It is after 9, remember?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a
Approaching
story.
10.
There's a difference between
before
after
the show,
9.
but before the show even started, Ed, we know that the influencer got us started on the right foot, didn't he?
He sure did. He
Yeah.
sure did.
Yeah. Yeah, he set the tone for the evening.
All right, boys. So moving on.
Donnie, are you getting arrested?
Yeah, I know, right?
No. I was. Oh no, that's.
There's an.
I don't even.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you guys
You know
just get the Amber Alert?
Right.
Did
it
you guys
just
get
got-
the Amber Alert on your phone?
He's running away.
I said, did you guys get the APB alert on your phone? Like the yellow, the Amber alarm?
It's funny
North-
because
North Augusta,
his
South
screen
Carolina.
went blank. His screen went blank, and then all of a sudden you hear ambulance. I'm like, oh, there it goes.
And they're gonna roll up on him, and they're like, "Oh, never mind. That's the mayor. He's fine."
We're good. Don't worry about it.
Well, I had to text something for work, so they're getting ready to get started here. So.
My phone just had an Amber Alert for North Augusta, South Carolina. You know,
I'm too far. I'm not
mid-aged
gonna get
male.
the Amber Alert.
Yeah, I said
I don't know if
mid-aged
that
male.
I don't know if those sirens are on North Augusta side or Augusta side because
Or
like
the
I said,
Augusta,
I'm at
probably
the river, so
probably the Augusta side, to be fair.
if I had to guess, yes.
If I had to guess, it would be the Augusta side.
Yikes! Shots
Yeah,
fired.
trust me.
Literally.
Especially close,
I've been
close
to
to downtown.
Yeah. I've been to Augusta many times.
Wow. Tell me how you guys really feel about Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, I can show you some places. I've driven through some places working down here, man.
Rowdy golfers. There it is.
Rowdy golfers.
Nothing like waste management. I can
I
tell
was
you
about
that.
to say, wow, that waste management. Goodness.
That's good. They need to change that to the wasted management golf tournament.
Oh my gosh, who is this
Ooh.
Prospector Junior over here with the jokes now?
I know, right? Stop with the talk and is blushing. It's a true story.
It is.
It's getting hot.
It
in here,
is.
guys.
You might say he's getting all wrangled up in it. I don't know.
I am getting. Is that my daughter up right now? What are you doing up, kid?
Bring her on.
Come
Wait
in.
a minute. Bring her on. Bring her
there.
on.
She heard you yelling.
No, you know what it is? It's just she just snuck in like, hi.
She wants to spin the Dad Hat wheel.
Yeah, she wants to. Yeah, come here, Mia.
Let's do it live.
The other one, the other door. There it is.
Yeah, Mia's gonna be a bigger star than any of us are. So
For sure. Yep.
Come here. Oh, okay.
Hi, Mia.
there's the star. Hey, Mia.
Hi.
Hi, Nia.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Mia.
Nia. Hi.
Are you having a good night? Are you having a good night day? Are you gonna be shy now?
Say good night.
Are you gonna be shy now? Good night day.
Stop licking my arm. Get out of here. You have not spoken, you have not shut up all day, and then all of a sudden you don't want to talk. Get out of here. Go. You crazy kid. Go to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, kid.
We got at least a nod out of her, right? We got
Yeah.
a nod.
Have a good night, day.
Yeah, good night day,
Have a
kid.
good night day.
Yikes,
Night
she
day.
licked
Have a
my
good night
elbow.
day.
Gross. Oh,
Yeah.
it's called Dad.
There it is.
That's what it is.
There it is.
That's right.
Life of a dad. Here we go. This is what we do.
Yep.
I can hear kids in the background for you, Eric, as well. So, I mean, this is
Yep.
it's an hour behind me. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we're not kidding when we say it's the Dad Hat, are we?
oh God,
Please kick him off.
oh jeez, the
Okay,
joke.
new subject. New subject. What's the new subject?
So I know he just took
There we
himself out. All right, so listen, guys, we just got two releases this week when it comes to baseball logos, right? The Lancaster Now Stormers, right? They took the barn out, which I'm gonna let you guys talk about this one first. I got some opinions on this, and then the new Lexington Legends.
And there's
do we
another
think
one
about
too.
this? Which
and,
one?
And the Appy League team.
Oh, that's right. The
and
Col-
Happy League Team Huntington.
Colcats.
I like that one. I'm a huge fan of
Colcats.
that one.
So am I.
Did y'all
And
y'all
then,
see? Speaking of the
Hudson Valley-
Colcats, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say Hudson Valley also revealed a new identity today too, that they showed off. So, Mr. Mayor, I apologize. You go right ahead.
No. I was going to say, I don't know if y'all saw the Cats, after they released their identity, West Virginia University released their black Cole uniform they're going to wear in the spring game and against Penn State. I'm like, I commented to the Tri-Cities. I'm like, somebody's been snooping.
Coincidence? I think not.
Exactly.
Gotta love Eric's face when Patrick tries to make a joke.
I love how Rhonda said tries to make a joke. I love how Rhonda said tries to make a joke. So,
get ready, Rhonda. When we all go to the CBM meetup and we're all going to be together, you'll see how this goes in person.
This is going to be interesting. A nice little live stream with all of us together.
In other words, I don't leave that meetup alive.
No. Which makes it even better. We were just talking about this, is that the one that is not a dad is the one that keeps telling the dad jokes.
Yep.
And see, Rhonda's going to be trapped in the car with him on the ride up there from Columbia.
And I still haven't opened this.
You spit out your drink?
I think it came out his nose.
Good thing I was not drinking at the time.
And I still haven't opened it. I'm just going off the top of the dome.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Going off the top of the dome.
Did you see what Brett was saying? That his team, the Military War Dogs, were playing the Lucky Horseshoes in July.
Dude, that's
cool.
Nice.
That's cool. Good luck on that.
Did anyone else get any of those? Yeah. Yeah.
I like it, Brett. We got to talk, Brett. We got to have you on the podcast. We forgot all about it, man. We got to talk and set you up to come on the Dad Hat Chronicles, man. All right.
Did anyone else take advantage of the Lucky Horseshoe sale, by the way? Did anyone else take advantage of that?
Not this time.
47% off. The 47% off.
Is that a joke book from Iowa?
It very well could be, because it is amazing corny jokes.
And then Brett goes, he's not a dad that he knows of. Talk about minor league baseball.
Brett, that was supposed to be a secret, my man. That's supposed to be a secret.
Lancaster Stormers with their Harry Potter Bowl. Yep. All right, so let's talk about them first. Let's talk about the Lancaster one. Honestly, guys, I don't think it's bad. I think it's not bad at all. I just don't like the fact that they got rid of the barn part.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to have barnstormers. I mean, it flows good. I don't get why they dropped it.
The history.
Well, I was going to say, with what barnstorming, what barnstorming is, which I just talked about a couple weeks ago on the Hat History series. I kind of talked about what barnstorming actually is. So a really shameless, cheap plug. So, anyways,
he's Donnie's daddy.
Oh God, the joke tonight. I love this. The fact that we're just dad jokes galore.
Hey, Donnie,
I'll release the full schedule for the War Ducks when it's done. Sounds good, Brett. Let us know. We'll help you out push it. Hey,
Donnie Daddy, you go right ahead, my man.
See, I'm with him. Like the Barnstormers old weather vane logo was. Don't get me wrong. I like the bull, and he's right. Like with the thing on his face, it's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I think it, on a dad hat or a regular cap, I think it'll look pretty cool. I don't like the fact that you got rid of the barn part. Like, I mean, it should have stayed with Barnstormers. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion, right? Like, I mean, we do this, we're very, very professionals about this with these very awesome dad jokes that we keep going.
Without that part of it, it's just boring, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, at least they didn't go, Lancaster Barnes and drop the Stormers. So
yeah, that's just nice jokes tonight, guys. Anyways, what about the legends?
Tonight at the Improv.
I know, right? What about the legends? Did you guys like the new legend?
I like the new logo Dan Simon did. The baseball legend, dude. That's pretty cool.
It was nice, though, right?
Yeah. All of the marks that they released look pretty good. Refreshed.
Yeah. Yep.
But Dan Simon's going to do a good job. So.
Lynn, I drink to forget. Yeah. She just wants to forget this whole show happened tonight.
You should see the list she sent me earlier of the 10 worst ingredients ever put in beers. Holy smokes.
Oh, we got to hear this.
One was the Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout.
Oh.
There was one that had roasted goat brain. Squid ink, I think. I don't know. I can't remember all the others. Those were the top 3 worst ones right there.
So Patrick, sounds like Lynn reached out to Ed and Donnie. Did she reach out to you or I today?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Scrapple. Yeah, there was a Scrapple one too.
we're not as big time as those two, apparently.
Well,
what we
we
do.
already knew I'm below average. We knew I'm below average, so we know why I wasn't reached out to. So she'll reach out to me to say she'll reach out to me to tell me things that like she's gonna do for Ed and for Donnie and for you. So that's usually what happens. So
Awkward.
and i.e. don't tell them. So
The drinking game from
Just
Rhonda.
like when they show Taylor Swift, we're gonna be dead.
Oh God. Yeah, well, just like there goes our liver.
well,
Next week, guys, you
that'll be a
can't get
swift. That'll be a swift death, won't it?
Oh my goodness.
This
Okay,
is
I'm close
fun
to
too.
going to work. I might just go to work early now.
You might, I know, with that joke right there.
Are you needing assistance with your job tonight? Can I come
You will
too?
volunteer. I'm closer.
Patrick, it's just up to you. You finish it off for the night.
Finish it off.
Oh,
Frank,
well, we're gonna go from 9 to 0 real quick. So,
Lynn has to uphold her image, can associate with certain panelists.
meaning me.
Oh my God. This is too good, guys. This is amazing. This is why we
Oh,
do
man.
this show, guys. This is why we do
So-
this show.
So let's put this back up. Is that Lynn kind of saying I can neither confirm nor deny?
No,
I'm
she's
not gonna
confirming.
say a
She's just
word.
like, I'm not going to talk about this. So,
Oh man.
all right. So I'm glad that they got away from they got away from that god awful counterclocks logo. That thing was so bad.
Yeah.
Like it was.
No,
bad.
No, I think that in all seriousness, I think a big shout out needs to go to Temerity Baseball and to Dan Simon and everyone for Temerity Baseball, already does a great job, and now they're saving another franchise in a community that really needs baseball. Lexington's a great place.
Name the other two teams that they own.
Canapolis
One.
and I should know the other one.
Green,
Is it Bowling Green?
Grasshoppers.
Bingo. The Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Grasshoppers.
And all
Good job,
three,
man.
as soon as they own them, all three new logos.
Yep.
But also
And all
stable
3 of them are
ownership.
Dan Simon logos too.
Bingo.
Yeah, but I said, but it's also stable ownership that has a proven track record.
There's still
So-
time, Phil.
Go ahead. There's still time, Phil. You got about 8 minutes left. So
I'm trying to picture this with Lynn and her Taylor Swift song over here. Can you picture Lynn as a Swiftie?
Oh my God, this. I'm
Well,
with
I
you.
could.
I like this. I like this one, Brett. Let's chip in and buy a team. Not one of these days, I want to own a team, even if it's like a collegiate wood bet, right? I think it'll be so much fun to do.
Speaking of,
Brett, you even let me in on that?
You
No,
tell one
everybody
more
but
joke
you.
and we out.
who was that? We're talking about having a team. Who was that said they were playing with the dad hats? Was it this past year?
Yes, it was over at
Wasn't Oahe, was it?
no.
No.
I know. I can't think of it
Patrick
either.
says no, but then doesn't give us the answer.
North Platte Plainsmen.
Yeah, it was the Plainsmen, and they don't even exist now.
They don't.
So because they played in dad hats, they folded.
It was them.
Yeah,
and
people are
then
like,
it was
we can't
the
deal
other
with it.
one, the other team that they owned.
Fremont Moo?
No, not the Moo. It was in the same
That's
area,
what,
in the
that's what
same
Lynn
league.
was saying.
There it is. See, look, Phil. He's 5 minutes away. The Wisconsin Timber Rattlers sold stock. I used to own stock. I still got my.
Please tell me you guys have heard that story that Ed's told 247 times.
There it is.
There it
Look
is.
at that.
Somebody's honking at you. Was that Phil?
Phil
No,
driving
but that's
by.
somebody down the street. Yeah, I should have told Phil I
So
was
Phil-
coming here, and he could have come hung out with me.
So, Phil, you have 5 minutes because the police will be there in 6.
Actually, he's got 1 minute. I need to leave in 1 minute to get there on time. So I'm getting ready to bail out on you guys here.
He's gonna
tonight.
bail on us.
It's
There
Actually,
it
you
is.
know what? I'm not gonna bail out. I'm just gonna mute. Like I said, I'm gonna mute and start driving and because I can't miss all these jokes.
Thank you, Lynn. The Pioneers was the other team, and the
Yeah.
Pioneers
Yeah,
are
there
still
you go.
around.
Yeah.
Chuck
believe
and
that's a
Mara
former-
couldn't
that's a
do
former-
the trouble anymore.
I believe that's a
I
former-
get it.
That's a former guest of the Dad Hat Chronicles, is it not, Mr. Heeman?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
it was a good interview. It really was. The Pioneers.
Yeah.
I like their Pioneers logo. Owned by the same guy
Yeah.
as Northport. That is correct. I wanted to go, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't. It was just too late by the time I was going to be able to do. War Dogs played North Platte last year and Western Nebraska this year. So there it is. The police HQ is close by, so that's where you're hearing them.
Yeah, he's right. It is actually.
Plainsmen are playing in 2024 in the Independence League. So
Lynn,
there it is.
Lynn, you met every.
And of course,
You and like
Lynn
Zach
has met
Beeson have
Chuck.
met like every baseball person that's out there, but the way that you guys travel, so that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Right. I got to figure out. I want to figure out who do you guys want me to have next on my podcast, right? Because I gotta start reaching out to some people. I got some cool guests coming. But I'm not gonna say who they are because you're just not gonna listen. But
I said anyone as long as they don't talk about tennis.
no, tennis is banned from the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. Dad Hat Chronicle's
Thank
brand.
goodness.
Tennis is banned, so that's
Thank
not going to
goodness.
happen.
I just wanted to
Scott
double
Wilson
check, okay?
of the Colonels. All right, Len, let's work
Oh,
together to get
yeah.
Scott Wilson to get him.
Yeah,
to
Scott
get
is
him
a-
on the.
Scott's a good guy. That's a great suggestion. Scott's
Done.
awesome.
I like that. I like that a lot. So we're going to go ahead and put that on together. You know what? Funny you say that, Phil. Funny you say that. Funny.
How about Bob Millette?
Johnny Kane, the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I kind of thought of him
how
too,
about-
Patrick.
yeah.
Who?
You what?
Bob Millette, the GM of the Wind Surge.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you got a connection over there?
Eric,
influencer?
me? Eric can.
Yeah, he knows who I am.
All right, let's talk.
Listen,
so we can
Eric
have him on the
can
podcast.
Eric can go up and Bob Millette will buy him dinner. That's what kind of relationship Eric has.
Or
Yeah,
we can, or you
buy
can
him
get,
dinner.
or you can get Tim Grubbs. He used to be the voice of the New Orleans Baby Cakes for many years. Now he does Wichita.
Eric, I just thought about this. Why don't we do a joint podcast? One episode on your podcast and the other episode on my podcast. Whoever you
Ooh, a
want to
crossover event.
A
Like when you-
crossover event.
Like when you come, or
Not whenever. I don't care. We can do it then, or we can do it like online, whatever. Just
Yeah.
preparing for that time.
let's go.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric, if you sign a contract, I would say it's contingent upon Ed for the first time in after 3 years actually making it to Wichita. So,
It's,
Make sure you
it's
put
gonna
that clause
happen
in the
this year,
contract.
okay? I'm coming to Wichita.
Well, we still need to.
he said
pick
that
a
in
date.
23.
I know.
He said that in 23 too, didn't he?
I know.
I promise
Baseball,
This year I'm coming to
Baseball
Wichita.
Bucket said she was coming to Wichita and hasn't been here yet either. So
And what makes it even worse, he's making me look even worse. So he's coming to Durham again,
yep,
show me off.
Yeah.
he wasn't there last time I came.
Eric-
Probably won't be there this time either.
Eric, all I'm
I'm
gonna
putting
say
it
is this.
together. I
That
gotta
doesn't
be
mean
here
you're going
for
to be there. I
Yeah,
met
Eric.
Brett was here last year. I sat and talked with Brett for a little while last year.
crossover like Swifty and the NFL.
Eric, all I'm going to say is promises made, promises kept.
Ooh, Phil, let's
That's right.
talk on that one. I like that. The mascot for the San Antonio Missions. So there it is. Lynn owes you
Hey, Lynn.
a return visit.
Yeah, she we met up in Kansas City at the Savannah Bananas game last year, but when she was in Wichita a few years back, I met Paul for the first time, but she was there. I just didn't know who she was at the time. So yeah, need to come back to Wichita and I'll eventually get there. Yep.
All right.
I haven't
All
heard
Like what
Lynn.
Brett said.
I haven't heard Lynn say that she's making her way to Gwinnett, and it makes me kind of sad.
So here's what I want you guys to do. Phil, Lynn, all those ideas, send them to me through messaging, and then we're going to get together and start working on that list. I like that list a lot. But Eric, I want to do a crossover event. I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Like Marvel.
There we go. You asked me, I know we're kind of running on time, but you asked me a question earlier this afternoon. I didn't know if you wanted to cover that or not.
Yes, let's cover that. So the last thing that we want to cover for tonight, and it's something that's very interesting, right? Because the Kansas City Royals released the renderings for the new ballpark. And this thing is like massive, which reminds me, of the renderings they had for the 70s with the retractable roof that moved from between stadiums. That was a cool idea. I really wish they would have done that.
Yeah.
But tell me your thoughts, right? You're a Royals fan. What do you think about this?
So the original renderings they had when they first announced that they'll probably be moving look different, obviously, now than what they released. What was that, yesterday?
Yep.
The original ones I didn't really care for as much. I didn't like what kind of looked like. But these, it doesn't look too bad. Now, the one thing they don't have, at least in the renderings, is the crown vision. They need to keep that crown scoreboard. Everybody loves that ginormous scoreboard with the crown.
Royals fan.
But it looked like, from what I could tell in the pictures, that they were going to have fountains still in the outfield, because right now they're in left field and they're in right field. But the pictures I saw looked like it was going to be all in center field, which is fine. But they have to keep fountains, because that's kind of something that the Royals are known for. Because they still are trying to figure out where to put the ballpark. Now, as of the renderings they just did, it's possibly going to be basically across the street from T-Mobile Center, which, looking out from sitting behind home plate, you could see the T-Mobile Center, where they have, second and third and fourth round college basketball games, big concerts. It's a pretty big indoor stadium, but you can basically see it in left field there. So I think it's be all right. Just driving around downtown Kansas City is not the best, and everybody's worried about parking, because where they're at right now, obviously, Ed, as you know, there's plenty of parking just right outside, because they're not near anything other than where the Chiefs are, but they rarely play at the same time. So, but I think they'll find enough parking that you can, get around. But as what I saw yesterday, it looked pretty good. So kind of excited to see that.
Let me ask you this. And again, this is just something that I've been thinking about. Is this a win-win for both the teams, right? Because that means that, one, Kansas City now has an area in which they can develop into more of an entertainment area. And also it gives the Chiefs an opportunity to either build a new stadium and then develop that area for more entertainment as well. So is that what they're thinking about over down there?
Yeah, because right now
there's nothing there.
Right. Well, they have Power and Light right now, and then they have the T-Mobile Center. But yeah, they plan to, if they do that ballpark right there in the Power and Light district, which is fun. I've been there a few times, and it's a fun little nightlife spot. But yeah, just the opportunity to continue to grow, because there's plenty of spots down there. It's just kind of nothing much going on there. So it'll be interesting to see. A lot of people like where the location is now, just kind of, it's away from everything, and a lot of open parking. And when you park, you're just right there. You just walk up to the stadium, whereas now you're going to have to travel a little bit. But that's like almost anywhere you go anyways. You're not going to typically park right there anyways, unless you spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, that's where everything's going. I'm sure it's going to, is it supposed to be the same amount of seats available in that area, or is it going to be something smaller, more quaint, and more areas for congregating, of people?
I'm not sure if all I remember seeing is there was going to be like a big walkway that would connect where they can go from like the T-Mobile Center over the ballpark. I'm not sure as far as the capacity, because right now it's roughly 40,000. So I'm not sure if I heard or remember seeing if it's going to be quite like that or not. It may, if they have it downtown, it may be a little bit smaller, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, what Brett was saying. So KC Mavericks are in the ECHL hockey. Yeah, they're actually in Independent, so they're a little bit away, not too far from where the Royals and the Chiefs play right now. But yeah, that's what Lynn was asking about.
I got you. Ballpark is smaller by capacity by 5K.
Yeah, so that's not bad then, 30 to 35,000.
No, and then let's
the
be
Royals
honest,
aren't very good, so they only have 15,000 a game anyways, if that. So now if we get back to the World Series, obviously that place is popping, but
we know it's going to sell out at the ballpark. Right? Like the first year, it'll sell out because it's the new brand new shiny field. So with Cleveland is the same thing. Cleveland is like it's going to be the same thing.
5 to 10 minutes. There it is. Is Eric frozen? Is that what he looks frozen to me? Oh no, he's moving. There he is.
Hey guys,
There
I
he
gotta
is.
jump off of here.
Well, hey Mayor, you have a good night, my friend. Be careful out there on those that very dangerous Augusta.
don't
Bye.
jump.
All right, boys. So, Patrick, talk to me, my friend. We're here at the top of the hour. What you got going on this week as far as your content is concerned, my friend?
Yeah. So yesterday the latest Head History series video dropped. We went back to the Cape Cod League this week with the Brewster Whitecaps. So just a couple hats and a little bit of history for you. And actually, the team started following me on Twitter, so that was a cool thing that came out of it. So appreciate them for doing that. And
Wow, Brett.
I know, right? Not
you what?
harsh. Someone muted
You what?
head. Thank goodness.
What did you say about Brett? Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that they I didn't see that they followed you, but I saw that they liked your video, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially in an off season where you don't expect someone to be,
Paying attention
doing it
because
because
it's
a lot
all
of
by
times they have
interns?
interns. Yes.
He
So,
claims that no one ever
so-
pays attention to him.
What's that?
I said you say nobody ever pays attention to you,
I know,
but
I know.
you got teams following you.
I'm not an influencer.
But
Yeah,
you still
teams
have that
follow you.
teams follow you.
Yeah.
And you
More
know
than us.
every single merchandise hat person that works in
You
all
know their manager, that works there, so I don't want to hear it. Zach, I'm with you on the NCAA
I did get my friend to
baseball,
work.
on
I
the
did get my
NASCAR
friend to
part.
work a bobblehead.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I did.
He's serious.
It was
right
for
now.
it was for his son. So
and you didn't get us anything. Cool.
No.
Yeah,
still
I'm
waiting.
with Zach
yeah,
here.
because I
Wichita-
totally didn't send you guys hats. I totally didn't
Wish-
send you guys hats. Didn't do anything
Yeah.
like that.
Correct.
Wichita
Wichita State plays
nothing.
tomorrow, so looking forward to that. They're not at home; they're in Little Rock, Arkansas. But I'm with you there, Zach. Ready for NCAA baseball? First weekend of March. Wichita State's at home, so I should be at those games. Hopefully.
I don't know about the NASCAR thing, but although 47, they just released a bunch of NASCAR stuff. Did you guys see that?
Well, what I saw was
not.
that 47 replied to your thread.
They did on Instagram. I like
Yeah.
that.
Look at him. He goes, oh wait, yeah, that's right. I'm the cleanup king. I
That's what
forgot
I
about
do.
that.
They're coming on the podcast, right? Because you keep saying, "Hey, who should I have on next? Have on somebody." From
I'm
47.
trying, dude. I am trying to get 47, bro. But you cannot
Get the
get
president-
anyone in that place.
Get the president at 47.
I am trying, dude.
Yeah.
Here. Watch
Well,
this.
you
watch
haven't
this.
you haven't in, Brian.
True story.
Brian knows people at 47.
There it is. I just put it on my Instagram, so we'll see how that goes.
See, Brett gets it. Brett gets
Good
it.
night, Brad.
He has to bow out. I mean, that's fantastic.
I know, right?
Heads all get out of here.
Bye. After you just respected me like that in my own show, God. All right, Eric, what you got going on your show, my friend?
So Earn Fun Average, yesterday we dropped episode 100. We had a special guest host, Ben Hill from MILB, works for MLB on the MILB part. He was our special guest host yesterday, and we actually had a special guest on besides him. So really fun. It was not Ed. Ed was a little mad that we didn't ask him to come on, but it was more Johnny's decision, but which is fine. But yeah, episode 100. Check it out.
You know what? It was actually
Why
good.
wasn't I
around
invited
today.
on? Oh wait, I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my
Yeah.
invitation. Just want you guys to know.
Yeah, and by the way,
Like you both haven't been on.
I know we're overtime again, but what'd you say?
Like you haven't both been on our podcast.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
So get this, Ed. So the time he came on that night, there was a devastating tornado that ripped through East Wichita that same night. So you know why I haven't invited him back on, because I
Nope.
don't want another tornado to
No,
hit.
you do not.
Yeah.
You do not.
Yeah, and
Phil changed it up yesterday. He said you don't sound an episode over 50. Now he's saying episode over 60. So Johnny's gotten older.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it though. Like the
Speaking of-
fact that he was wearing his Fire Frogs hat, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That was pretty nice.
yeah. So
I would have
so
been
Ed, you
a much
listened to it.
better, host, of course. And then of course, Eric, the peanut guy. You can't be mad about that.
We didn't even know,
So-
honestly. We didn't know he was coming on. That
Sure.
was
Did
all
Ben
Ben.
Hill
Sure.
invite him?
Yeah,
Sure.
he said they were texting each other. No,
Sure.
honestly, we didn't know, Patrick.
Sure.
No, honestly, 100%
So-
honestly, we didn't know he was coming on. I mean, I saw him come
Yeah,
on because
well-
I was controlling the Zoom link, so I knew when he was coming on, but
Right.
we did not ask him, honestly.
That's awesome. That was pretty cool.
But I mean, does listening to episode 100 like I did yesterday, does this not reinforce what I've been saying for 100 episodes? I mean, these guys have been fooling America and the world for 100 episodes that this is an average podcast. And yet, so are we saying that, Ben Hill is an average guest and then Eric the Peanut Guy, the face of minor league baseball, is just an average surprise drop in? I mean,
Correct. Yeah.
Don't make
I
his
mean,
head any bigger, bro.
But did you
Chill
see?
out.
But did you just hear him though? He took a shot at you. He goes, "Oh, Ed, you actually listened to it yesterday? Like you don't listen to us."
Wow,
no,
like, I mean,
oh no, I
shots
said,
at
did
you
you?
now.
I said, did you listen to it yesterday? Because he's going to back up and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, these are just average hosts."
Just an average host. I mean,
they only have average guests.
I listen to it
You
on an
know?
average day, like a Thursday. You know what I mean?
Who programmed this AI guy over here?
Yes, this AI guy, this average AI guy that's talking about an average show and an average
Look,
hosts.
Lynn, I was the Firefrogs with Ben. She was at that game, and she was the designated eater. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Lynn knows.
Yeah.
Lynn knows everybody.
She really does know.
yeah. I was going to
everybody.
say, and you've had Lynn as a guest on your podcast as well, right?
Yep, she's been on.
I know on my podcast
Yeah.
as well.
So yeah. And so,
what would you
how
talk
do call
about?
an average podcast from Lynn Smith?
What would you
who's been
talk
on your
about
show?
every week if we weren't average? What would you have to say then? Because you just keep saying the same thing every week. So if we weren't average, what would you say at that point?
Below average.
What would I say if you were average every week?
Above average, because you keep saying we're not. We're
Well,
not
if you
average.
were above average, I'd just say if I kept saying you were above average, I'd just say you were elite. That's all I'd say.
I mean, you can call us that. That's fine. I'm not going to hate you
Yeah,
for it.
EFA still works. The elite fun average podcast.
There you go.
That's
No.
awesome.
All right, boys.
guys. In all honesty, it's a really good. I agree with Lynn. Your podcast is awesome. It really is.
It really is. It
And
really
Ed,
is.
what'd you have this week?
This week is the Caribbean Baseball Series show recap with
Really?
Zach Beeson.
That was really good. I enjoyed that, and I was kind of like, because
Really good.
in that brief second, I was trying my hardest to see if I could make it, and then I'm like, whoa, you got in a suite and everything. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
was wishing I was there.
That was fun.
And in all honesty, guys, yeah. In all honesty, thank you to both of you. You got me through a long road trip for work this week. So between you guys and Johnny, I had some really, really good content to listen to, and really enjoyed all of your stuff.
Well,
Ed,
I'm
for
glad that you
you,
enjoyed
the
it.
Caribbean, the Caribbean series, and also your interview with Brian was outstanding as well.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Ryan Wilson. Yeah. So which I get to work a full day on a Saturday, I guess, in July. With him, so that's going to be interesting.
Can't wait to see
It
pictures.
needs to
and
be
videos
100
of
degrees.
that.
It's going to be
Yeah, it needs to
1,000
be
degrees.
100
And they're wearing
degrees.
black shorts now in North Carolina.
But they're indoors.
Yep.
No, not half
Yeah,
the
they're
time,
indoors.
dude. I'm telling you,
Well, if you're in the team store's not outside.
it is not. There's, but again, he did say those. Like, there's more team stores, and he goes in between, and then he also works the tarp in case it rains. But it gets hot.
That'd be
And you wear
funny.
black
Eric,
shorts.
That'd be hilarious if the
I was
game
gonna
that
say,
you're working, you have to pull the tarp with
Pull
them.
apart.
Dude,
I was going to say,
so
we need to go
happy.
to that game and film him doing it, Eric. We need to get him pulling
I used to
tarp.
work for the Wichita Wranglers. Speaking of your hat there, Ed, and I've pulled tarp before, and I've done tarp sliding before, which is a lot of fun.
I kind of want to do that one day.
Dude, it's
You know
so
what I mean?
fun.
Just, you know what I mean? So that'll be a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, listen, just really quick, I've been putting in the little ticker at the top. The Dad Hat Chronicle starting next week will be once a week now, Tuesdays, Tuesday night, just because the baseball season is about to start. We're about to start traveling. We're about to, go to the baseball games. You guys already know how this goes. Thank you guys for supporting us. And, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're still going to be talking a lot of baseball. We're going to be talking a lot of fun stuff that are the new football league is coming out. So we'll talk a little bit about that. When you get Scott Wilson, ask him about tarp pool. the tart monster. You're right. So we will see you guys next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, we don't do this fake time zone that our good friend Paul Caputo lives in, but we will see you guys.
Is that why he doesn't
Doesn't exist.
listen? Because he doesn't know that it exists?
I know, right? That's part of that.
He
We
doesn't-
started corporate media together. He can't even watch my
I
show.
was gonna say, I thought he was your friend.
Yeah.
What's that BS?
He
right?
doesn't
Can you
listen
believe
because
that?
he doesn't listen because there's someone on here below average.
Oh, on that note, we will see you guys next week. Bye.